This is Linda and Carlo. Nice, Joanne. These are,
Joanne.
yeah, this is Linda and Carlo.
Thank you, Betty.
See, that way I can try to remember your names. Yes, we do some. We're pretending not to spill the tea while we're twisting.
Yeah, we'll do some teacups.
Yeah, that's why they did this.
Yeah. All right. Hey, we guys all trick or treated out?
Well, I happened to go to the Raleigh because Pebble West didn't have the new newsletter yet. The Lamb doesn't always want to do it. Why don't you guys like to do it until the 1st?
Oh, they have it.
We have it. Yeah.
I looked at it, yes. Oh, you guys hear it, you know.
Yeah.
I was at the Lamb, and the Lamb.
We're the best. We're number one.
One other month I asked at the Lamb, and they said, "Oh, we don't do it until the 1st."
You can look at it online.
All right.
Well, it's hard to do it online. I don't like doing it. But the Rawlings had it, so.
I unleashed.
That's the only reason I know, because the Rawlings had it.
We're unleashed.
You guys are unleashed all that sugar. Knock it out of our bodies.
Yeah, I ate one like little mini chocolate ball.
Oh,
And I think I ate or what you call them, whatever you call them, something.
Airheads?
Yeah,
Airheads. All right. Well, we'll just arrive and take some deep breaths. In through our nose, out through the mouth. Knocking on the door of life, you actually want your feet kind of separated. Not too close together, not like this. Like that. Yeah, there we go. Get some twist going.
I'm not awake.
You're like, who are they talking to? And then we'll knock up here on our lung points. A nice sigh can help us kind of settle into our bodies. We're often just living up in our heads. It's nice to come back down to our body and check out what's going on in there. And then we'll do up on the tracks, flat hands, helping to clear our stress and tension. Exhaling out of the mouth, doing sighs helps release that tension. Kind of releasing old chi. Releasing pathogenic chi. Stuff we don't need anymore. We don't need to keep that argument we had last week. Let it go. We're going to come back to our chest. And then down to our waist. And then we'll do water waves. Just let the arms come out to the side. Just feel the air. Let's just kind of expand our awareness to kind of extend our skin. Like, feel things on our skin. We kind of ignore that. Feel the clothes, how the clothes are feeling, hitting our skin, the air. Slow that down into the middle. And then just check on our posture. Again, our feet are flat, they're pointing forward, our knees are slightly bent, hips over our heels, shoulders over our hips. Crown of the head is pulled up from the heavens. Tuck your chin back and in. Let your arms just rest to the side. Let them hang off your bones. It's like we're being hung up in the closet. Let it drape down. Now we can put one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. And when you inhale, fill up your belly first, then your ribs, then your chest. Then exhale, chest, ribs, and squeeze the belly. Get some of that air out. Inhale. Straight into the belly. Belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs. Squeeze out more of the air. Inhale. Belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. When we squeeze all the air out, our inhale can be deeper. The deeper our inhale, the air gets down to the bottom of the lungs. And the bottom of the lungs is where the blood picks up the oxygen. So breathing deep can really help increase our energy. So we're a bit more oxygenated. Okay. Let's do Buddha holds up the heavens. So we'll inhale. Rotate our palms facing the sky. Exhale, rotate the palms, and then they're facing the sky again. Holding like a ball. Inhale. Rotate. Exhale. Inhale. On this inhale, if you can't, squeeze your pelvic floor as well. Pelvic floor, it's kind of this sensation like when you're trying to stop your pee. Squeeze that a little bit. I think it's called, you call it the urogenital diaphragm is down there. So we have a diaphragm under our ribs, right? And then a diaphragm on our pelvic floor. And this practice, we're gonna start trying to learn to strengthen that. On a lot of the inhales, we're trying to help our energy go up our back. Squeeze the pelvic floor to kind of help, because we don't have a pump down there like our heart. Our heart's the only pump. So sometimes our muscles, squeezing and then relaxing our muscles in different areas of our body also act as a pump. Inhale. And leave the right hand up, take the left hand down, and reach to the side. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to switch hands, and then the other side. Inhale. We're stretching the intercostal muscles in our ribs, because the more our ribs are kind of loose, I guess, less tense, more relaxed, then our lungs can expand more. So when you're stretched over, take a nice big inhale into your ribs. And we'll come back to the middle, and then we'll do a little front back wringing out the tension a little more. So just take your left hand up by your kind of shoulder, right hand by your hip, and twist towards the back wall. Keep your knees slightly bent so you don't wrench your knees. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, rotate to the other side. Inhale, exhale. Wringing out a dish rag. Again, we're wringing out tension, letting it go. We're inhaling fresh energy, circulate through our bodies. Back to the center. Shake it out a bit. All right. Here's a fun one we couldn't do the other day because it was too crowded. We'll do, so this one is called spreading the chi, and it kind of helps clear up a lot of tension, upper back, neck, shoulders. So what we're going to do is you start off like the YMCA, like Y, and then just let your arms drop. And we're going to rotate at the waist, so just practice again, just let your arms drop. So this next time, when the arms drop, you're going to shift to the right and let the left arm come in front, the right arm come behind. Then you rotate, kind of bend your knees, you come back in to the Y, and then rotate to the left. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Yep, watch some chairs. Like, again, releasing old tension, stored up tension. We don't need it anymore. You can go as slow or as fast as you want. This is a good one if you have a lot of tension to release. So I'll just keep doing this the rest of the hour. You guys do it. Bothers your shoulder, you could just do like shoulder rolls or something like that. You can always modify the moves. If they don't work for your body, feel free to do something else. Make the movement smaller or skip it. Slow it down. Check it out, see how you're feeling. Another good one for your lower back is tiger clears the way. So you exhale, and then you bend your knees, you come up on the inhale, exhale, like safe. And it's kind of got a bounce to it. You can in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, last one. Alright. Let's do one little, I think this is good for your hips and strengthening your legs. So you can modify it a lot. You can kind of like using a chair because it's called Tiger Sits in the Grass. So it's basically kind of practicing squatting. And your hands are up here, and it almost looks to me like, you know when like an animal's running? So, and you're gonna kind of like sit back, like you're gonna sit in a chair, so you can have a chair there so you can feel a little bit safer. Then inhale, and you can do as low or just, you could go right here. If you feel like you're building strength, and that's a good spot for you or your knees start hurting, then you just do that one. Or if you want to go a bit lower, inhale up, exhale down. Push through your heels as you're coming out. And sit down. Lots of different modifications on that. Let's do 3 more. 2, 1. We'll inhale here. Cross your hands and best part. Alright. Now we're warming up, right? We can do, let's do the one that will really kind of warm you up. So, the heart pericardium ends in the palm. And so, when you go like this, you kind of warming those meridians up. You feel the heat generating. And then we're going to, kind of like you're playing baseball, you know, when you come onto this side to the right, the knees bent, your elbows up, and then you're looking like you're going to pitch at you, right? And then you're going to swing. When you swing, you come into the middle, and this is where you can make it hard on yourself and build up more strength and heat, or keep it pretty high. And now we're coming to the left. Elbow up, looking at the right, swing, come in the middle, inhale. And you can kind of play with pushing your palms together kind of hard. Side to side, kind of squat in the middle. With a straight back, up and down. Warming up our hips. Getting a workout in our thighs. Bringing out old chi, bringing in new chi. Chi is energy. Okay, we'll come in the middle, and you could challenge yourself if you want. So you can go a little lower in the horse stance with your hands right here, just letting your thighs kind of burn a little bit, generating heat in your thighs. Whenever you want to, coming out. We can actually, it's a fun, is kind of swimming out. So keep your hands in front of your sternum. Side to side. It's one of our dragon moves. Feel that feels pretty good. Coming up to your forehead. Up above, kind of stretch to the sky. Inhale. Let's do a little forward fold. Swan dive down. Let your head tilt over. Bend your knees and roll up. Let's do it one more time. Okay, you can have your toes pointed out a little bit if you want. You can change how wide you were. We could try a little wider or shorter. So, and we start in the middle. See if you can get your back like it's up against a wall. Lean back a little bit. So you got that flat back. And then over one side, elbow up. Rotating at your palm. See how my hands, fingers go in opposite directions. Yeah. Palms touching each other. You're creating a fire friction. And we'll come back to the middle. And you can try to go a little lower if that feels good to you. As long as you can keep your back flat. Let your thighs start to maybe shake or tremble a little bit. And swim out of it. And your hands kind of with your sternum. Bring the hands up to the forehead a little. Reach up. Move back in and then swan dive, forward fold. Maybe wiggle out your hips a little. Just let the gravity pull your torso down and push it. No need to push anything in this class. Just do what's right for you today. Bend your knees and roll up. Nice and slow. Maybe keep bringing your hands up and let it come out to the side. All right. That feels pretty good. Shake that out a little bit. All right. Let's see. Let's do a balance. I like to do those. So let's do rooster stands on one leg. So you can always, again, modify. You can put a chair in front of you too, so that, you can just have a little bit of help if you need it. And what we'll do is we'll come over to the left side, and all the weight in your body's kind of being held. So you should be able to kind of like lift that right leg up and down. And so with the right leg and right arm, we're kind of connected. So we'll do like this, and left hand's by the hip, kind of helps with balance. And you can, and let's do it this way a few times. So then when you're coming out, the thing with Tai Chi and Qigong, when you're walking, you kind of always put the ball of the foot down and then roll onto the heel. So like not just pop, And then we're going to come over to the right side. So shift the weight. The weight comes into the right foot. You come up onto your ball of your toe and just bring it in. And that left hand comes up with it. And then out. Put the ball down. Roll onto the heel. Keep coming over. Now you're on the toe of that foot. And bring it in. And so they're kind of narrow. Yeah. And then out. Roll. In. Out. In. Out. In. Now if you want, you can bring up that foot. And then out. Inhale. Exhale. It's hard to do it slow, huh? Inhale. Exhale. When you wobble, that's actually good. It's the little muscles are firing, trying to help you balance. It's okay to wobble. It's okay not to be perfect at it. It's okay to modify and do what works for you today. Remember to breathe. Okay, come back to the middle. Let's shake that out. It's always stressful to do balancing. In through the nose. We'll do the 5 healing sounds. They're sounds that go with your organs, and I always think of it like tuning up your instrument. So we'll take a deep breath in through your nose, and then on the exhale, I'll tell you what sound to do for the organs. So the first one's the lungs, and the sound is, it's like T, S, 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 S. Okay, so inhale. Like you were holding a baby. So inhale. Kidneys is chew. C-H-U-U-U-U. Chew. Next is liver is shh. Perfect for liver, right? Inhale. Next is heart is ha. H-A. Ha. Next, the spleen is stomach. It's hard to spell. It's like you're fogging a window. Inhale. Last is triple warmers. H-E. All right, check in with your body, see how that feels. Flat feet, knees are slightly bent, hips over your heels, shoulders over your hips. Crown of the head is lifted up. Back and the neck's real nice, long, chin tucked back and in. Take a few breaths. All right, let's do some teacups. I forgot, I promised that.
Thanks, Betty.
More than shirt.
Just because I have a shirt doesn't mean.
Okay, it's just like I'm a little teacup song, right? Okay, so we'll put our right hand on our hip, our left hand up here. There's a lot of variations. This one is a one-handed. So my hips go on to the right, and my hand comes in, and my fingers point at my hip. And the trick is you're imagining you're holding tea, so you don't want to spill it, right? You want your palm up the whole time. So we hip out to the right, the fingers now. As the fingers go back, your hip, you're kind of circling. And now as your hip goes left, your arm kind of straightens out, goes left. Now we're going to go over your head. So you bring your hand over your head, you do a little back bend, and then we're back to the start. So hip out, fingers pointing, circle the hip, bring it overhead like a little limbo. Just like you'd serve tea at any party. I'm sure you're all very familiar. Nice.
That's why we don't have any guests anymore.
Yeah, that's right. Invisible guests, invisible tea, it's all gonna work out. So really too, it's nice, it's like hip circles. Probably should have had to do some hip circles before this, but that's okay. Just kind of do your hip circles. Let your arm follow. That's good enough. Even if you're trying, that's good enough. That is good enough. It's kind of cool. A lot of these moves are like bilateral, helps with proprioception. So some of them are kind of complicated to do at first. Eventually your body will get it. All right, let's do the other side. So let's just do some hip circles just so you can feel that without the arm. Just kind of draw a circle with your hips. Okay, so we're going to keep that motion. Now we're going to add the hands. So left hand on hip, right hand out. And the hip goes to the left, your arm can kind of come in like a little broken arm. Fingertips pointing at your hip. Now they point behind you. Now they point to the right. Now they're pointing overhead. And now they're coming back around. In through the nose, out through the nose. Trying to keep your palm facing up. Okay, then we'll do a tray of teacups. Let's do that. But I'll turn around in a second. Maybe you want to see. So my hands got to go like this to keep the tray up. And then I point it at my belly. Then I got to come over here. This is for the big parties.
I don't have a tea left.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
I did them on the first pass.
So it's like your fingertips face your head. You gotta kind of rotate your body, the torso like that to get, and then you like make a big old C curve, so now your fingers can point at your belly button. Now you're coming out this way. I can't explain that one. I don't know.
That one's confusing.
Yeah, now it's confusing. Eventually, you can kind of
Go
look like you're at a hippie dance.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, that's fun. They have a lot of different teacup exercises because it really gets a lot of your joints. And the reason Tai Chi and Qigong they work on your joints so much is because that's they say Qi stagnates at your joints. It's like you have little ponds, and the energy's flowing through your body, but whenever it gets to a joint, it kind of can stagnate. And then they say why when we're older we start feeling stiff and stuff is because like we kind of just always walk this way and just sit down and we don't, and so a lot of our joints get stagnant. And so that's why they have all these different moves like this one. I like this one a lot, feels good. If you're like typing or doing, but do like your whole hand like fingers like down, 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 down. Yeah, and like, or just like try to make a circle with your hand. Yeah. Both. Because as we get older, we just don't move. And if as much and in as weirder ways as like if you see little kids, they're kind of like, whoa, you know? Right? Like little Gumby things. We learn not to move like that or we get in trouble, right? Come back. Do this one. Shake out. He calls it the Italian Qigong. I would never say something. And I do like this. Sit down. We're opening up the wrist gates now. Put your hands down, feel that. How we've released tension, we've helped the stagnation in our joints, and you feel that buzzing, tingling kind of reach your fingertips finally. So now we'll do some flow moves so that we kind of spend the first part of class releasing tension and trying to find a bit more relaxation in our body. Less feeling like we have to hold ourselves up and more just our skeleton is in the right spot so that our body can kind of hang off our skeleton. We can start letting go of tension and tightness in our bodies. And now the real skillful part that takes years and years and lifetimes sometimes is how to move with that relaxation. How to just, one person explained it as like kind of how to use the least amount of muscles possible to do the move so that you can kind of feel like you could do it all day. We'll start with open the flow. Just inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. As we move into the flows, we can start to breathe just through our nose. In through the nose, out through the nose. And maybe try feeling like you're like water, like you're like seaweed in the ocean. Your arms just float up just about here, just about shoulder height. Float down. Inhale. Exhale. I'll try to move a bit slower. Let me slow it down a little bit. Like the water comes in, and your arms just float up on top of the water goes out, the hands just flow down. It's like the tides. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now we'll add in the 6 directions. So when we come up, bring your arms closer to your shoulders, and then on the exhale, push forward. Then inhale, pull back. Then exhale, push out to the sides. Then inhale, bring it back. And then kind of create a diamond with your finger, and we'll hover over our upper dantian, kind of our spirit center, like opening up to wisdom, to spirit, whatever that is for you. Then down to the middle dantian. That represents like nature, like our being, the mix of spirit and earth, like yin and yang in Chinese medicine, Chinese philosophy. And then down to the bottom, this is the earth, the yin, the lower dantian. These are like you might have heard of chakras in yoga, and in Qigong and Tai Chi is 3 dantians, 3 major energy centers, lower, middle, and upper. Inhale, shoulder push forward. Kind of interacting with our energy fields that are out and around us. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the energy to the sides of you and gently, slowly bring it into the middle. Put your hands over forehead, front of your forehead, down, front of your chest, heart center, down to the belly, the lower dantian. Octopus. Inhale. Push forward. Inhale back. Out to the sides. Bring it in. We'll just go straight down. Inhale. Where can you relax a bit more while keeping your structure? Let's do it one more time. Embrace the chi ball. Just kind of imagine maybe you have like a little squishy ball right in front of your lower dantian. Just kind of squish it and let it push your hands apart. Squish. We'll do another one that kind of strengthens or builds up these energy centers. And we'll start, this one's called, I think it's called Swimming Dragon too, I don't know. The hips. See if you can feel like just your hips rotating forward and back. Just feel like that kind of oil in your hips, like the ball and sockets just sliding. Nice and gentle in there. Alright, we're going to add the hands so they kind of go. So when your right hip comes forward, just kind of twist your arm and let it get brought forward. And then when you pull the right hip back, it comes to the middle. And then now the left hip comes forward with the left arm and right in front of your body, right down the middle line. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Right to that lower dantian. It's like you're going out, gathering energy, bringing it back into your body. So maybe you know, like, maybe I need a bit more patience today, or I want a bit more feeling of grounded. Kind of like reach out and magnetize yourself to those feelings, to that energy, and bring it into your body. Maybe you need more energy for healing. And we'll come up to the middle dantian. Still, your arms are connected to your hips. Just going to about midline, pulling back in. As your arm comes out, then you can rotate it back. Inhale. The middle dantian is where our feelings are. And we can enhance like the feelings of love, unconditional love, joy. Maybe thinking of someone or something you love, helping to kind of stoke that fire. It's kind of like we have a garden inside, and a lot of times, because the way our brain works, we kind of focus on the things we fear or hate. And we need to kind of garden, we need to develop those other feelings. We actually have to take the time, because hate and fear are like weeds and they just grow. Don't need our tending at all. But love and joy, kindness, that needs our tending. Grow that in your heart. We'll go up to the upper dantian. And here we can connect with our wisdom. We can grow wisdom. Listening to maybe our highest spirit guides. Whatever the higher power is to you, we enhance that connection. Let the worries go. Drop the worries down to the earth, where it can be composted. Back down to the middle. Back down to lower. Then we'll brace the cheekbone. And just feel, notice how your body feels. And notice your posture. See See if you can feel the crown of your head being pulled up by that string, tucking your chin back in. Let's do embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. Okay, so we're gonna inhale, we're gonna make a mountain, then exhale. And then we kind of hinge at the waist, the backs of the hands come together, we roll up to the chest, elbows come back, push from the chest. Your hands come up above you, like you're tracing the inside of the earth, like you're inside the earth, tracing the crust. Exhale. Inhale, make the mountain. Exhale. Then hinge, back of the hands, come together, roll up, inhale. Exhale, push. Inhale, arms go up. Keep inhaling, exhale. Make the mountain. Hinge and back of the hands, roll up. Elbows kind of rotate back, shoulder blades back, push. Hands above, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hinge and roll up. Push forward from the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Make the mountain. Exhale. Roll up. Push. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Roll up. Inhale. Exhale, just embrace the chi ball. Let's just bring down the heavens a few times. Inhale. Exhale. And then face your palms towards your body and kind of like do a body scan. It's kind of like petting yourself. That's it. Calming the whole body. Pulling out anything your body doesn't need. Filling up with joy and love, compassion, kindness, groundedness. One more. And we'll interlock our thumbs together, bring our feet closer together. This last standing posture is called bamboo in the wind. Just imagine like you have roots coming out of your feet, going deep into the earth. And then let your body relax and just kind of rock and sway like a tree would in the wind. Just let the wind push you around. Feeling real grounded because your roots are deep into the earth. Letting our bodies unwind. anything else their wisdom is telling us to do, is having us do. Just let go and let it do it. And then we'll start to find our center and we'll sit down for just a couple minutes of meditation. It's really kind of neat to try meditation if you have tried before. Notice it might be a lot easier after you've done an hour of Qigong, relaxing your body, going a bit slower. Notice your mind's a bit slower. Take a nice, slow, deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Relax the muscles in your face. Relax muscles in your upper back, neck, shoulders. Feel again the crown of your head being suspended from the sky. Tuck your chin back and in. And let your attention rest on your nose. And feel the air come in and out of your nostrils. Notice the sensation of the air as it comes in your nose. Notice the sensation as it leaves. And we'll start to come back to the room. Maybe wiggle your toes a little bit. Wiggle your fingers. Feel any stretches that feel good.
This was wonderful.
Wasn't this great?
It was.
Feels good.
It does.
All right, thank y'all for coming. Yeah.